Hey guys, welcome to my reading list for the weeks of March 4th to March 18th. This will be the final reading list post that I do. I was looking and I kind of set these reading lists up a few weeks, even a couple months ahead of time. And for the next 2 weeks after the 18th, I only have a couple books on there because that's all that's left in my to-be-read pile. So I'm going to go ahead and go through this. Most of these you have seen in the last month or two because I got them recently. I'll go through the ebooks first and then go through the rest of them. So the first one on my reading pile is Moss Forest Orchid by Sarah Tapscott. I believe this may have been on my reading pile for the last couple weeks. There were one or two that I did not get to. So this is book one in the Silver and Orchid series. It's a young adult fantasy. That's all I really know about it. But it's been getting good reviews and sounded kind of cool. So I went ahead and got it. The next one is Marked by Dragon's Blood by N.M. Howell. This is the first book in the Return of the Dragonborn series. Again, I think this may have been one that moved over from my last reading pile. This is supposed to be a really good, just normal adult like fantasy type of book. And it sounded pretty awesome. So I went ahead and got to read. This one is a review book, and this is Cruel Fate by Kelley Armstrong. This is the novella in the Canesville series, so it takes place after the last novella did. I really, really love that series, so I have been getting the novellas to review or read as they become available. And this is the last one that moved over from my last to-be-read pile, is In the Cities of Coin and Spice by Catherine in Valente. This is the second book in the Orphan's Tales, which I really like the first one, and I'd like to read this one as soon as possible. I should mention, I actually read what I planned to read for my reading list for the previous 2 weeks. The problem was I got some books from the library, and so I ended up putting those on that list and moving some off. And I know I've mentioned this list is fluid, but anyways, this is one that I had originally planned, and then I moved off to read a couple weeks later. And then the last ebook is Smoke and Key by Kelsey Sutton. Kelsey said, I was trying to think, she wrote some Quiet Place and some other books. She's has a very unique writing style, so I'm excited to read this and see how it is. All right, now getting into books. The next one on the list is Dark Souls Legends of the Flame. This is the first book in the Dark Souls graphic novel. I actually got this for my husband for Christmas, and he asked if I wanted to read it, so I will go ahead and read it because I am doing the graphic novel reading challenge, and I'm kind of curious. I've played some of Dark Souls, and, it's always fun to learn the background of the video games. This is also a review book, and that's Hollow Kingdom, a novel by Kira Jane Buxton. This is supposed to be a very funny, satirical type of novel about a raven trying to save the world or something like that. I don't know. I've heard really good things about it. It sounds really unique, so I am excited to read it and see how it is. The next one I bought, and this is the second book in the Timekeeper series, Chainbreaker by Tara Sim. I really, really like Timekeeper, and I wasn't able to find Chainbreaker at the library or anything, and it wasn't that more expensive to buy it as a book than it was to get it as an ebook, so I went ahead and got it as a book. I'm excited to read this and see what happens next in that series. This one I bought at my son's book fair for my son, not realizing it, I got it for Christmas, not realizing it was the second book in a series, and that is The Wild Robot Escapes by Peter Brown. So we did go ahead and get The Wild Robot from the library, and I'm in the middle of reading that right now, so I will be reading this after I read that. My son really liked these. I'm not very far, maybe 40 pages into The Wild Robot, and it's been pretty good. It definitely is a lower reading level, but it's kind of a fun story. And this one I got from the library. There's a second book in the Love, Sugar, Magic series called A Sprinkle of Spirits. The first one was just super fun. It's about a Mexican family who owns a bakery, and they don't just make normal baked goods. They also make baked goods that help people feel good, or, they can get involved with the spiritual world and all that kind of stuff. So I really liked the first one. It was super fun and super yummy. Reading about all the baked goods all the time made me very hungry. But yeah, I'm excited to read that because I really like the first one. And then the last one on my pile is the HS Majus Bright Volume 10 by Corey Yamazaki. This is the 10th book in the Ancient Majus Bride series. And the 9th book kind of ended a big story arc, and this one is supposed to start a new one, so we'll see. Hopefully I like it. But that is what I have, and really after I get through this, I think I have like 5 books that I haven't read. Pretty small amount of books. I always like track how many books I have left at the end of the month, and at the end of February, last week, I had 5 books, so not very many. These guys, and these 2. So that's what I got. I hope you guys have enjoyed these. This will be the last one of these. I'm not planning on continuing to do this. I might kind of keep track for a few weeks on my computer, but I won't do a video about it because I just want to make sure like I rein myself in and don't get myself back into this gigantic to be read pile issue. So, all right, I will talk to you guys later. I probably will not talk to you this Friday for stacking the shelves because we are going on spring break. Starting in the middle of this week, so I will not be doing a video from Las Vegas because I won't have a lot of books with me in Las Vegas. I plan on bringing my Kindle and maybe a couple paper books, and that's it. So, we have had a lot of snow. I'll just put it that way. We're still having like 2 snowstorms a week. It's unbelievable. We actually had to dig out a little cave for our mailbox so the postman can get to it because he couldn't before. Like the snow is over the top of the mailbox at this point. So yeah, it's pretty fun. He actually came up and thanked me and my husband because I guess a lot of people have not been clearing the mailbox. And he was like, thank you for clearing your mailbox so I can deliver your mail because it hasn't been a very good time for me either. So anyways, all right. Well, I hope that you're reading a lot of great books and I will talk to you later. Bye.